mubyeyi urifuza guteganyiriza umwana wawe ejo heza, gana mu mashuri ya apejerwa ariyo Lycée de Ruhango-Ikirezi hamwe na Emeru Intwari. Muri Lycée de Ruhango-Ikirezi tubafitiye amashami akurikira: Culinary Art cyangwa se ibijyanye n'ubutetsi, hari level 1, level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Food and Beverage Services tubafitiye level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Tubafitiye kandi accounting cyangwa se ibaruramari level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Tubafitiye n'ubukanishi bw'amamodoka mu byiciro bikurikira: Auto ENGINETECHNOLOGY level 3, Auto Transmission and Control System Technology level 4, Automobile Transmission and Control System Technology level 5. Tubafitiye n'ubwubatsi Masonry level ya 3, level ya 4 ndetse na level ya 5. Tubafitiye Tourism ubukerarugendo level ya 3, iya 4 ndetse n'iya 5. Turabibutsa ko tubafitiye n'icyiciro rusange Tonkome. Naho muri Emeru Intwari tubafitiye amashami y'umwaka umwe akurikira: Automotive Technology ubukanishi bw'amamodoka level ya mbere, Hairdressing ubwiza no gutunganya umusatsi level ya mbere, Tailoring ubudozi level ya mbere, Masonry ubwubatsi level ya mbere. Muri aya mashuri yombi tubafitiye abarimu b'inzobere harimo n'abaturuka hanze y'igihugu. Tubafitiye kandi n'amacumbi y'abakobwa ndetse n'ay'abahungu. Abanyeshuri bacu bakora ingendo shuri mu gihugu ndetse no hanze yacu. Tubaha umwanya wo kwimenyereza umwuga mu bigo bijyanye n'ibyo biga. Dukorera kandi graduation abanyeshuri basoje amasomo yabo. Aya mashuri aherereye mu mujyi wa Ruhango hafi ya gare. Ku bindi bisobanuro mwaduhamagara kuri 0788 cyangwa se 0722 mwanaduhamagara kandi kuri 0788 cyangwa se 0788 mwanadusura kuri website y'ishuri www.apejerwa.ac.rw. umurimo ukozwe neza utuma batugirira icyizere.
Thank you very much. Good morning once again. My name is Saint Germaint. I'm a trainer in Lycée de Ruhango-Ikirezi. Today we have a session or a practical session called a soup. A soup is a clear or thick liquid preparation served as a starters. It helps a customers or a human beings to attract appetite. Then, a different soup, as I told you, a soup have two main groups. One is a thick, two is a clear. When you say a clear soup, for example, consommé. Another example, bluff. When you say thick soup, for example, puree soup, for example, cream soup, and biscuit. Sometimes we say biscuit for the purpose of saying seafood. This biscuit soup, we use a seafood. Then today, as I told you, we have a soup called Saint Germaint Soup. Saint Germaint Soup. Then you have to follow. We have main ingredient as Saint Germaint Soup. We have main ingredient is a peas. Peas. We have a spinach. This spinach, we blanch this spinach before. Then we have a liquid called a stock. I have a recommendation to you. For the preparations of for soup, you have to use a flavored liquid. When you say flavored liquid, I'm saying that we use a stock or another liquid except waters. Then we have a cream, a fresh cream. We have butter. We have onions. This is a red onions. We have a green pepper. We have leeks and garlic. For the soup, there is what we call a thickening agent. A thickening agent, it helps our soup to be thick. We use this as starches called potatoes. Then we have salt for seasoning. We have white pepper for seasoning. We have a bread. While you are going to garnish a soup, we use what we call croutons. Croutons, for the croutons, we use this bread. Then we go in actions or in practical. First of all, you have to make a mise en place. We have a cutting board. As I told you, we have onion, red onion. Have to chop a red onion. Chop red onion. Have to chop a red onion. Put here this onion. Then cut green pepper. Cut green pepper. You remember we chop onion, then the green pepper already. Have to chop it. Put here. Then we have garlic, one bunch of garlic. Chop a garlic. You have ricks. Ricks. Then the mise en place of this aromatic or this seasoned one is already done. Then we are going to the gas cooker. You switch on. Then after, you have to wait a moment. In order our saucepans already heated. You have these butters. We use these butters for preparing a soup. This soup, as I told you, is called Saint Germaint Soup. We use this, a dinner spoon of butter. You remember, we make a mise en place of these vegetables or this. You have to wait a butter until melted. You see our butter is still melted. Our butter is already done melted. Then you add onion, green pepper, and what? And leeks. And the garlic. Then you stir. You have to reduce heat. You stir this onion, garlic, and leeks and the green peppers until brown. Then you have a peas. As I told you, this Saint Germaint soup, the main ingredient is a peas. You cover a peas in order to avoid the cross-contaminations. Then you add a peas. Ready, you stir. Okay. You remember, we have a spinach. We have our spinach. As I told you, we have two covers. In order to avoid a cross contaminations. Then you add a spinach. You add a spinach. For the thickening agencies of this soup, we use potatoes. Potatoes. We don't use a flour. A flour because a flour, it is not good in a human being. You cut like this. Then you add a potatoes in our soup. As I told you, we use a stock. A stock. The soup, it may be delicious or very fantastic. In time we use this a stock. We use a vegetable stock or beef stock or chicken stock. You add a stock. You add a stock. Then you simmer. As I told you, how you garnish your soup, it is very important to our customers because garnishing attracts our customers. Today, we prefer to use croutons. It is the reason why we are going to use this bread. This bread, we cut a bread like this. Cut a bread like this. Then you cut this. Like this. Okay. Cut a cube. do like this. Then we have a pan. You have to follow. We are going to prepare a croutons. First, you have to preheat a pan. Okay. You preheat a pan. You see, our soup is still boiling. You wait until a saucepan or a pan until it becomes dry. Okay, then we use butter. You see, there is no water in our pan. Then we use a butter, small one. You see, our butter is already melted. You add our bread. You see, our croutons is already done. You remove it. Okay. Then you switch off our gas cooker. We use this bread for garnishing our soup. Okay, you see our soup is already done. We have to strain our soup. You switch off our gas cooker. Then you strain. By straining, we use this hand blender. You strain like this. As I told you, the difference between clear soup and thick soup, a clear soup is unstrained, while a thick soup is strained. It is a difference. You strain. You remember we use a thickening agent called the potatoes. It helps our soup to be thick. Dear audience, this soup, it contains all nutrition value. When you say a nutrition value, is like carbohydrate, like vitamins, like minerals, fibers, and a soup, it is antioxidant. You have to blend until all ingredients blended. You remember, a soup is served as a starter. You take a soup before taking a main course. You take a soup, or you consume a soup before taking a main course. This soup, it's called as starters. It means that it is a hot starters. You see, as starters, I have two starters, cold starters and hot starters. A cold starters, you say salad. While hot starters, we say a soup. Our soup is already become a green because we use a peas and spinach. Wow, this soup smells good. It smells good because we use a fresh ingredient. We use a right liquid, as I told you. You remember we use a stock. You see our soup become green. Okay, you see our soup is already blended. You remember we have a cream. You switch off our hand blender. You unplug. Then you cover. Preheat our soup. You remember we have a cream. We use a cream in our soup. Then, dear student, this is the recommendation to you and is advice to you. It is prohibited to take this fresh cream and then you add in hot soup. You have to take a small one or little. Then you cool it. Take a little, then you cool it. This helps you to avoid the marbling or marbles in our soup. You have to cool. You see our soup is already cooled. You have to add a cream, 2 tablespoons. Then you do like this. You see? Then you add in a soup. Then you stir. You stir. You see, we use a little or small. You simmer our soup. Dear audience, you can prepare at your home, at your restaurant, at your hotel, this Saint Germaint soup. I told you, this Saint Germaint soup is very, very delicious. And as I told you, it contains all nutrition value. You remember, we do not season. You season by using white pepper, season. See, by using salt, a pinch of salt. Then you stir. Okay, you stir. Our soup is already done. I have to printing or to put in a soup bar. Have this. You remember we serve this soup hot. A soup, as I told you, it can take itself. You see, then you switch on our gas cooker. Then you remember we garnish our soup by using croutons. We put like this. Then you serve. You serve to the customers. This soup is very fantastic. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you very much, Mr. Jeff. Thank you. Enjoy your meal.
Mubyeyi urifuza guteganyiriza umwana wawe ejo heza gana mu mashuri ya apejerwa ariyo Lycée de Ruhango-IKIREZI hamwe na Emeru Intwari. Muri Lycée de Ruhango-IKIREZI tubafitiye amashami akurikira: Culinary Art cyangwa se ibijyanye n'ubutetsi, hari level 1, level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Food and Beverage Services tubafitiye level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Tubafitiye kandi accounting cyangwa se ibaruramari level 3, level 4 ndetse na level 5. Tubafitiye n'ubukanishi bw'amamodoka mu byiciro bikurikira: Auto ENGINETECHNOLOGY level 3, Auto Transmission and Control System Technology level 4, Automobile Transmission and Control System Technology level 5. Tubafitiye n'ubwubatsi masonry level ya 3, level ya 4 ndetse na level ya 5. Tubafitiye tourism ubukerarugendo level ya 3, iya 4 ndetse n'iya 5. Turabibutsa ko tubafitiye n'icyiciro rusange tonkome. Naho muri Emeru Intwari tubafitiye amashami y'umwaka umwe akurikira: Automotive Technology ubukanishi bw'amamodoka level ya mbere, Hairdressing ubwiza no gutunganya umusatsi level ya mbere, Tailoring ubudozi level ya mbere, Masonry ubwubatsi level ya mbere. Muri aya mashuri yombi tubafitiye abarimu b'inzobere harimo n'abaturuka hanze y'igihugu. Tubafitiye kandi n'amacumbi y'abakobwa ndetse n'ay'abahungu. Abanyeshuri bacu bakora ingendo shuri mu gihugu ndetse no hanze yacu. Tubaha umwanya wo kwimenyereza umwuga mu bigo bijyanye n'ibyo biga. Dukorera kandi graduation abanyeshuri basoje amasomo yabo. Aya mashuri aherereye mu mujyi wa Ruhango hafi ya gare. Ku bindi bisobanuro mwaduhamagara kuri 0788366219 cyangwa se 0722356668. Mwanaduhamagara kandi kuri 0788366213 cyangwa se 0788202285. Mwanadusura kuri website y'ishuri www.apejerwa.ac.rw. Umurimo ukozwe neza utuma batugirira icyizere.